Let me share the screen. Okay, so what is the outcome, guys? I'll get the error, or it will be executed successfully even though without changing any column value. Okay, so let's try. The answer is I won't get any error. It will be successfully executed. Okay, you can run any times. You can run any times, any times, and how many times you ran, and that many records are going to be inserted. If you want to see select star from student, okay, you can see those many records. Okay, how many records are there in my table now?
Eight, eight
Eight
records.
records are there. You can see here, or else you can see here also. Here you can see, right, 8 rows. You can see 8 rows here. So this is how. And again, see guys, we haven't created the table with any conditions and all. Simply we just created a small basic table. So it will accept duplicates. If you create primary key on any of the columns, in that case, it won't accept the duplicate values. At least you have to change one column value. At least you have to change one column value. As there is no primary key on this table, now it will accept duplicates. If there is a primary key, it won't accept duplicates. At least one column number has to be changed. One column value has to be changed. Either student ID or student name or fees. At least one column. On which column you are creating primary key, it won't accept duplicates. If you create primary key on the student ID, again it won't accept one more, okay, duplicate value. You cannot insert one again if you create primary key on the student ID. If you create primary key on the student name, it won't accept to insert one more Surya Prakash. Even though if there is one more Surya Prakash, it won't accept us to insert one more Surya Prakash as we have created primary key on that student name. So primary key columns cannot be duplicated. So it won't accept. So if you insert one more column, or if you insert, sorry, if you create a primary key on the fee column, it won't accept again 50,000. Even though all students fees is same, but it won't accept. So what is the best column to create primary key in these three columns?
Student ID, sir.
Student ID. You cannot create student primary key on the student name or fee. Why? Because student names can be duplicated, fee can be duplicated, but student ID can't be duplicated. Okay, so this is how usually we'll create the primary key and all. I'll let you know how to create primary key and all. Right, so in case if you want to insert second record, you can simply change it. Okay, second record, and let me remove this Prakash this time. Okay, fees is as it is. Okay, so let me insert, and you can see one more record inserted. Now total 9 records now, and you can see ninth record. Okay, and if you want to insert one more record, third record, Raju. Okay, same fees. And if you see now, and if you can see select star from student table, and now you can see third record Raju. So this is how you have to insert the values in your particular table. And if you want to read the data, if you want to see all the records in your data in your table, then you have to use this query, select query. You have to use select star from student name, and again this query has to be executed in that particular database, okay, not on any database. In which database you have created your table, in that database you have to execute this query, then only you will get the output. Otherwise simply it will throw the error, invalid object name. Right, any questions guys? Any questions, any doubts? How to insert one or more records at a time? Okay, so in case if you want to insert one or more records at a time, copy paste this, okay, line, and change the values, and you can execute all at a time. Okay, control Z, control V, control V, control V, control V. Okay, control V. Okay, so you have to change the values here 3 4 5 6 7, and you have to change the names, and you have to change these values, and you can select all the things, and you can execute at a time. Okay, so this is how usually even developers also will work like this only. If you want to like insert multiple values, multiple, say for example you want to copy from one table to another table, then there are some queries, select into query. So I don't want to confuse now. Usually this is how we are going to insert multiple values, okay, at a time. In case if you want to insert multiple records, you can use this method. Okay, it's not a method. Actually, you are simply writing the query at a time and you are like inserting the values. Okay, there is no automatic way, guys. You have to insert like this only. Okay, so in the same statement, you cannot do any changes to insert multiple records. If you want to insert extra record, extra insert query, you have to write it. Clear, guys? Any issues, any doubts?
No, sir.
Yeah. 1 minute. Bashir. Yeah, Bashir, you can record, okay? Fine. Right. So someone asked this DBO, why we got this? We just gave the name student, right? Why we got this DBO? What is this DBO, guys?
Database object.
Database object.
Okay. What is it?
It's an extension of table, I think.
So as discussed earlier, okay, what is the logical representation of the table?
Rows
the
and
log-
columns.
Logical
and columns.
logical representation, physical representation, logical representation. Yesterday we discussed
Schemas,
our logical
schemas.
hierarchy.
Database
Hmm.
in a
Database.
files.
That is
And-
physical hierarchy, files and all. What is the logical hierarchy, guys?
schemas.
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 Okay. Yes. Okay. So in databases, you will have schemas. In schemas, you will have tables. So DBO is the schema name. Default schema name is DBO. Schema is a container where you can see all the tables. It's a kind of a container. You can create your own schemas and all. Okay, so these group of tables, okay, HR related tables, I'll create HR schema and I'll create all my HR related tables and all in the HR schema. So whatever you see, HR dot table name, HR dot table name, HR dot employee details, HR dot employee contact details, HR dot salaries, HR dot departments. Okay, so this is nothing but that HR is your schema. Just to classify the data, that's it. Okay, so in case if you don't want to create customized schemas and all, you can go with the defaults automatically. Whenever you create a table, even if I created a table with a student name, just a student, I gave student, create table name student, okay? But still I got this DBO here. So whenever you create any table, by default, you will get one default schema, that is the DBO. If you don't mention, if you don't create any schema, by default, but schema is mandatory, guys. Okay, schema is mandatory. Without schema, you cannot create table. So database engine will add DBO schema when you create any new table. So DBO is the default schema. So anything if you see, okay, anything if you see before the table name, that is your schema. Schema name dot table name. The table format will be like schema name dot table name. Clear, guys? The DBO is the default schema. Automatically it will be created. It is already there. Whenever you are creating a new table, automatically this new table will be added into the DBO schema. Okay, like that you can create your own schemas and all. You can create multiple schemas and you can insert your table. You can create your tables in that particular schemas. Clear, guys? Any issues, any doubts?
No, sir. Clear.
Okay, so this is how your tables will work. And if you want to read the table, what is the query, guys?
Select star.
Select star from table name. If you want to create the table, what is the query?
Create table.
Create table.
Create
name.
table name. You have to include the column names. Okay, Sunil, whatever you're asking, like you're more interested in the development side. So in case if you want to create schemas and all, okay, go and check it again. That's not our work, creating schemas and all. Whatever I'm discussing, that is purely related to the DBA. Okay, so how to create schema, that is also one query is there. Create schema, schema name and all. You have to create like this only. If you're more interested, just elaborate it, explore it. When you are free, explore it, how to create and all. Okay, fine. Right, so this is how we are going to create this tables and also create if you want to create table, in simply you are going to mention create table name. If you want to create schema, create schema names. That is how we are going to create these objects. your tables, schemas, everything you can call it as an object only. Clear, guys? If you want to insert, what is the query? If you want to insert any tables, any records in that particular table,
Insert.
into
right?
insert into
Insert into
Table name values.
then in the
insert
table
into
name
table name
values.
values. Okay, so you can mention in the brackets, you can mention what are the values you want to insert. Simply you have to mention that values and all in that particular bracket. These are the main queries, guys. These are the main queries, main syntaxes. Okay, so create you have to know, and insert you have to know, and like select, of course, select will do regular. We are going to run these select queries very regularly. We are going to read lot of system tables and all. Okay, not this user tables. We don't read any user tables, guys. 99% we don't use, depends upon the situation. Might be we may read these tables, but usually we don't access user tables and all. We'll access our system tables, DBA related tables. Some system tables we are going to create it, and we are going to access those tables and all. Right? Fine. So now let me create one more table. Okay, so I'm going to create one more table. I'll create an employee table now. So help me, guys, how to create employee table. Now I want to create this table in the Amazon. I want to create this table in the Amazon. Now tell me how to create employee table.
Create table employee.
Change to Amazon.
Create.
First of all, I have to change this to Amazon. I can do with the help of either this also, this is GUI method, changing database name, or else I can use a query. Okay, use
Use
database name,
database.
Amazon. Okay, if you type A, automatically you will get suggestion. Select from the suggestion. Use Amazon. You can execute. See, master will be changed to Amazon. Right. Next,
Create table employee.
Table.
create table. Table name is employee. Okay, employee. Right.
Employee ID, employee name,
Very good. EID or EMP ID. Okay.
EMP
EMP ID. What will be the data type, guys?
integer,
Integer.
Integer.
int,
Okay. Comma. Next,
EMP name.
employee name,
EMP name. Okay. So where care of
Salary.
100.
Salary.
Yes. Okay.
department,
Department. Okay. No problem. Department.
Department. Salary.
where
Where care of 100 or where care of 20. Okay. Next,
salary,
salary. Okay. So what would be the data type?
Money.
Money.
Money. Okay. So now what I have to do, I have to close this braces, and you can go now and let me execute. You can select the whole query and you can execute. Now employee table is created in the Amazon database. Okay. Now if you see in the Amazon database, earlier we don't have any tables, right? Now just refresh these tables. Now you can see employee table here. Okay, automatically DBO is created. Okay, right. So now I want to insert some records. What is the query, guys, to insert the records?
Insert into
Insert into
employee,
employee
employee.
values, one
Values.
comma, something like, let me keep it in a braces. Okay. You can give your own names. Okay, Mahesh. Okay, salary. Let me go with the 60,000.
No, sir. Department. No, sir.
Sorry. Yeah. Let me include department as well. And department is like, as it is a string, let me include like this, IT, comma. Okay, IT department, and you can see 60,000 is his salary. Control C, and now you can insert multiple times and you can change the values. Control Z, Control V, Control V, Control V. Okay, now I am going to change the values. Number 2 and Anil. Okay, from IT department, and his salary. This is 60,000 or 6 lakhs. 6 lakhs. Let me go to 60,000. Okay,
yearly back,
yearly package. Okay, and let me go with this 65,000. Okay, and third record Ravi, and HR department. Okay, so let me go with 60,000 for him as well. And fourth record
Suresh,
Suresh. Okay, Suresh. Suresh, and he's from which department? Finance, okay. And his salary is 50,000. Okay, and this is the fifth record. Okay, and who else we have? Okay, and he's from transport department. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and let me go with 40,000. Okay, so now I can select all these values and now I can insert. Now you can see 5 rows. You can see like this: one row affected, one row affected, one row affected, like that 5 times you can see. Okay, and if what is the query to select the I want to read the records. What is the query?
Select star from
Employee.
Table.
Select star from employee. Okay, so now if you run this, now you can execute this query and you can see all the records. This is how usually we can create the tables and all. And again, as discussed, we don't create it. How to create it manually? I mean, like using GUI, right click on these tables, new table. As discussed, again, you have to give all the values. First, it will ask the column names. Okay, so which table you want me to create, guys? Tell me. Any table name. Okay, so let me create these colors. Okay, color ID is one column name. Data type, usually you can select from this drop down integer. Okay, or type int automatically. See here, guys, how many data types are there? We just discussed only some data types. Okay, big int, binary, bit, char, date, date time, offset, decimal, float, geography, geometry. Okay, hierarchy, ID, image, int, money, and char, and text, numeric, and varchar max, real, small, date time, small int, small money. So you can see lot of data types are there, XML. Okay, so depends upon the customer requirements. Usually they are going to select any of these data types. Okay, color ID is one column name, color name, C name is one column name. So let me go with the varchar 50. Okay, so just I want to create a table with the 2 columns. Okay, so color ID is one column name, color name is one column name, and I just selected this data types and all. While closing, it will ask you to give the table name. Not asking, just ask. Okay, or else let me try to save it. Then it will ask you the table. Please mute it, guys. I'm getting echo sound. So colors table. Okay, if you click OK, automatically this table will be created, and now you can see, okay, table refresh. Now you can see colors table. Okay, just it's a table, nothing is there. You can run select top 1000 rows also. If you want to select using GUI, right click, choose select top 1000 rows. But there is a disadvantage with this option. What is the disadvantage, guys? Select top 1000 rows. If you choose, what is the problem? In case if you have 1 lakh records also, you will get the top 1000 rows only in the table. Got it? Imagine
Yes,
in
sir.
this colors table, you have 1 lakh records. If you choose this option, select top 1000 rows, only you will get 1000 rows. That doesn't mean only 1000 records are there in the table. Okay? So select top 1000, you're clearly selecting select top 1000 rows. So it will only pull first 1000 rows you get. It won't pull remaining 99,000 rows and all. Okay. So in case if you have confidence like this table is less than 1000 values, then you can go like this, select top 1000 rows, or simply you can go select star from table name. It will pull all the records. Okay. So now I want to insert some values. Okay. Right click, edit top 200 rows. And now you can see here. Okay. So CID, color ID, I want to give 101. Okay, so what is the color ID? I will give as red. I want to give 107. Okay, the color ID for this is purple. Okay, and I want to give 112. The color ID, color name is like yellow. So now I want to close it, just close it. Okay, so now you can see, if you just execute this query, you can see, okay, all the 3 records. Whatever you inserted, you can see all the 3 records. This is how GUI way. This is the GUI way, but it's not looks good. Okay, if you are doing a small tables and all just to insert, you can use the GUI, but it won't looks good. So while to create the tables and to insert the values in the tables, usually developers will use scripts only. 100%, not 99, also 100% they will use scripts only. In case if you are learning, okay, then you can practice by using GUI option and all. So no one will go for GUI. Okay, you know the challenges, right? GUI way. So in case if you want to insert 1 lakh records, okay, what you are going to do? How to insert 1 lakh records in the GUI? Every time you cannot manually do it, right? But in the script, you can simply write the query once and you can execute it, and it will be executed. It will be inserted the records and all. This is how we'll insert GUI. We'll create and insert the values in the tables using GUI method. Clear, guys? Any issues, any doubts? Any issues, guys, please?
No, sir.
Everyone. Okay, so this is how usually we are going to do that, right? And next is like, let me go with the filtering the data. How to filter the data? Okay, say for example, in this table, I want to filter only employee names. I want to see only employee names. See, while doing shopping, imagine you are doing some shopping in Myntra and all. You want to buy some t-shirts. Okay, so what you are going to do? You are going to enable lot of filters, right? You will enable the size filters. You will enable the cloth type, cotton and all. You will enable the cloth type filter, material filter. You will enable this particular range, data price range and all, right? And you will select reviews more than 4, right? You are going to enable all these filters, right? Once you enable, whenever you are enabling one filter, automatically you can see the data is going to be changed. For example, if you simply just click on t-shirts, you will get 10,000 products, 10,000 t-shirts, male, female, children, okay, everything you will get the t-shirts and all right? So when you start applying the filter, say for example, I want to see the you just selected men filter. In that 10,000, again, if 4,000 t-shirts are there for men, those 4,000 t-shirts you can see in the list. Again, you applied one more filter, XL or L or short or medium, small or medium. Again, if you selected these filters, again from this 4,000 products also, you will get might be 2,000 products. Okay, so like this, you can apply the filters. Filters means simply it is going to filter your data. That doesn't mean it is going to delete it. If you turn off the filters, again, you can see all the 10,000 t-shirts, right? Right. So this is how we are going to apply the filters and all. On the table in SQL Server also, we can apply lot of filters. If you want to see what are the employee names are there in my table, you can only see the employee name. Okay, if you want to see multiple columns, I have 10 columns, but I want to see only 2-3 columns at a time. You can see those 2-3 columns at a time. You can simply filter it. Or you want to filter where the salary is, okay, more than 60,000. You want to see who are all employees drawing the salary more than 60. Just in this case, I'm saying in this case, okay, who are all drawing more than 60,000, you want to filter, you can filter it. Who are all belongs to IT department, if you want to filter, you can filter it. Whose name is Suresh, how many Suresh are there in my employee table, if you want to filter, you can filter it. So based on your where conditions, okay, you have to know applying where conditions and all on this table so that it will be helpful to filter your data. Clear, guys? So we are going to use where condition to filter the data mostly. And say for example, now you want to, okay, only see, you want to see the employee name column. So what is the query, guys? I want to see in this 5 columns table, 4 columns table, I want to see only employee name, guys.
Select employee name from employee.
Very good. Okay, so if you mention star, what it means, it will pull all the columns. Star means all the columns, guys. No, I don't want all the columns. I want specific columns. Select which specific column you want. Employee name. Okay, employee name from employee. Okay, so which column you want, just simply type the column name and table name. Then you can only see that particular column name only. And again, it's not like it's deleted other 3 columns. No, it's going to filter other 3 columns. It will only show you that employee name column. I want to see employee name and department. Guys, tell me what is the query. In this table,
Employee- Yes.
Select employee name, comma, department from employee.
that's it. Very good. So whatever
Yes.
columns you want to pull, simply mention that particular column. What is the column name? Department and department. Okay, DABRTM. Okay, done. You have to include the whole department, right? Guys, the whole column name you have to include department, or else you have to simply type it. You will get the suggestion and you can simply select from that suggestion. And now if you run this, okay, you can see that employee name, comma, particular column and all, department column. You want to see employee name, column, and salary. Anis, tell me what is the query. Anis, I want to see employee name, department, and salary of the employee. What is the query, Anis? Yes, try it, Anis, no problem. I want to see, Anis is there. We should add salary. Yeah, tell me, I want query. Yes, we should add salary. I want complete query. Yes, Anis. I'm waiting for your reply. Select employee name, department, salary, and that's it.
From employee.
Okay, so from employee you have to include employee also. Okay, so this is how it is going to work. So select employee name and department, comma, salary from employee, then only you will get the details. Okay, salary, and then you can run this query. Now you will get these 3 columns. This is how we will filter. I have 4 columns in my table, but I can filter 3 columns like this. Okay, so this is how we can filter the columns. How to filter the rows? Okay, how to filter the rows? Say for example, I want to, can anyone tell me guys how to filter the rows? I want to see all the employees from IT department, guys. Can anyone tell me the query? This is how we are going to
Select-
filter the columns. Yeah, this is how we are going to filter the
Select-
columns. You have to, yeah, wait, 1 minute, please. Okay, you have to include the column names. What column names you want, you have to include the column names in the query so that you can filter the table using these column names and all. Right. So I want to filter the rows. How to filter the rows, guys?
Select star from employee where
Where
row where an use answer. We have
Where?
to use it.
we can, we need to select a particular name or
Where and condition, sir. Where and condition. What is the condition we are going to execute?
Okay. So in
we
case if
want
you want
see
to,
on-
yes, in case if you want to filter the, okay, rows, you have
Yes.
to use where condition. For filtering columns, you have to use only column names, but for filtering rows, you have to use where condition, guys. So I want to see all the employees that belongs to IT department, how to use that query, how to write that query, where, select star
Where
from employee, where,
Department equal to
open
where
IT.
department
Open.
is equal to, okay, is equal to,
IT.
and
IT.
you have to use this single quotes IT department. As you are searching a string value, use single quotes IT department. Now you can see overall there from IT, you can see only IT people, IT department employees and all. Guys, tell me, I want to see employees from transport department.
Select star from employee where department equal to transport.
Okay, so I have to use where department is equal to transport. Okay, so in that case, you can see only employees belongs to transport department. Right, guys. Okay, someone is disconnecting and connecting. Who is that? Okay, right, fine. Okay, fine. Prudvi, yeah, Prudvi, tell me, I want to filter the rows. I want to see those who are drawing the salary more than 50,000. What is the condition? What is the query, Prudvi? I want to pull the records or employees, those who are drawing more than 50,000 salary.
I can't understand.
I want to, okay, filter the data. So you know, right, how to filter the data? Now you have an idea, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So now if I want to pull the data from transport, please mute it, please mute it, please mute it. So in case if I want to filter the data, I want to filter the transport employees who are all there in my company. I want to filter all the transport employees, then I can use department is equal to transport. Now my question is, I want to filter, I want to see those who are getting more than 50,000 rupees salary. What is the query I have to use for that?
I don't know.
Okay, fine, no problem. Okay, right. So can anyone tell me, guys?
Left half
Where,
of side.
where employee salary greater than 50,000.
Okay. So what is the column name here? Salary, right? Where salary?
Salary greater
Okay.
than or equal to greater than.
Okay. So greater than, I want to pull all the employees drawing more than 50,000, not equal to 50,000. If you want, you can go for the
Okay.
greater than or equal to. Okay. So
Okay.
50,000, right? 50,000. Now, if you run this query, now you can see those who are drawing more than 50,000. You can see all the records. Okay. All the records. See, we have 3 records. 3 people are there drawing more than 50,000. Right? Prithvi, now tell me, I want to pull all the employees information, those who are drawing more than 60,000. Tell me the query. Please, guys, you don't give any hints. Tell me, Prithvi. Nothing is there. Okay. I want to see all the employees information, those who are drawing more than 60,000 salary. Now tell me. Tell me the query. I want the query. Try it, Prithvi, try it. You can understand, right? Try it. This is the query. Select star from employee where salary greater than 50,000 will give you all the employees information, those who are drawing more than 50,000 salary. Now I want to see all the employees, those who are drawing more than 60,000 salary. What is the query? Nothing is there. Nothing is there. Okay. Tell me. Just try to apply normal common sense. That's it. Nothing is there here. What is the query to see employees drawing more than 60,000 salary? And guys, you should be interactive. It's not like, okay, I'll keep on talking on the subject and all. It should be interactive. I'll ask the questions in the middle of the class and all. Okay, like how you are asking me, I'm going to ask you also. So you should be very interactive. Okay, fine. So yes, Prithvi, try it, at least try it. Now you understand this query, right? It's okay. It's okay for you, right? Select star from employee where salary greater than 50,000. You know what is the meaning of this query, right? Is it clear, Prithvi?
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Now tell me, I want to see all the employees. What this query will do? Tell me in Telugu. No problem at all. No issues. Tell me in Telugu. What this line will do?
Select start from employees.
Employee, the highlighted one. What it will do? What results it is going to pull? No. So just tell me what results it is going to pull now. In this query, if you see this query, you can see, right, where salary greater than 50,000, then you can see 3 records. What is the meaning of this value, this query? Just tell me the meaning of this query. Tell me. That's fine. Tell me in Telugu, no problem.
I think 50,000 కన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉన్నారా?
Yes. Now tell me, I want to pull all the employees, those who are getting more than 60,000. What is the query?
Select start from employees where salary greater than
Hmm.
60,000.
That's it. I want to pull those who are getting less than 40,000. Sorry, those who are drawing less than 40,000. Now tell me the query. Tell me.
There is no less than.
No, you tell me first. Forget about there is less than greater than there. You tell me, I want to pull all the employees, those who are drawing less than 40,000 in my table, employees table. What is the query for that?
Select start from
Hmm.
employees where salary less than 40,000.
40,000. That's it. Now is it clear for you?
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay.
Right? So in case if you run that query less than 40,000, whether there or not, that's different thing. At least, okay, if it is not there, it will throw 0 records. Okay, so not an issue. If you execute, there are no records less than 40,000. Everyone is drawing more than 40,000 only. This is how you have to apply the condition, where condition and all. I want to see, now tell me Prithvi, I'm asking you only, I want to see employee ID. Okay, I want to see employee ID 4. What is the query to see who is there in the employee ID 4? Tell me the query. I want to pull employee ID 4 record. Apply your common sense. Try it once. Column name is employee ID. Okay. And the condition is 4. Now tell me how to get employee ID 4 record. Someone already answered, I guess.
Select employee's name and department.
Department. Forget about department and all. No problem.
Sorry,
Okay.
sir. Employee's name from finance.
From finance. See, forget about department and all. Only employee ID. I need employee ID. Okay. Employee ID, 4th employee. Those who are having employee ID 4, I want to pull his details, his or her details. What is the query? Apply. See, for example, for salary, we mentioned salary column here. For employee ID, what we have to mention? For employee ID, what you have to mention? Prithvi.
Salary.
For employee ID.
Select the employee ID from